Welcome back. It was demolish. Well, David, thinking of demolish, the opposite of that is build. And you're going to take us to, well, at least one very big building project.
One very big building project in about 1913. And this is all about where Canberra found its name. This is the study called onomastics, which we have talked about before. It's looking at the origins of proper nouns, particularly town names and people's names. Well, Canberra, when it was first mooted as the bush capital of Australia between the two more prominent cities, there was a competition to try and establish what would be the name of this capital.
There was so much controversy surrounding the design of Canberra and the winning architects and all of those sort of things. Everything about it was an argument. And
including the name, because there were some amazing names that were suggested by the Australian public. Olympus was one possible name. Paradise, would you believe? Eucalypta. And Cooee Commons is also a lovely name.
Almost disappointing we didn't get there.
Shakespeare was a suggested name. And in one word, wheat, wool, gold, all as one cluster. But there are also some hooligans in the mix who suggested Swindleville was one possible name, and also Gone Broke. So obviously the Australian sense of humour has survived.
We ended up with Canberra, though, and I think that was a great relief. Thanks, David. Pleasure. Let's have a look at those scores. Mel's on 16 and Jeremy on 23 as we head into our next letters. And Mel, this time, you to choose, please.
Can I start with a consonant, please, Lily?
Thanks, Mel. D.
And another one, please.
T.
A vowel, please.
I.
Another vowel, please.
O.
A consonant, please.
R.
Another vowel, please.
E.
A consonant.
N.
Another consonant.
C.
And another vowel, please.
And last letter, I.
Thank you, Lily. Time starts now. Mel, how many for you this time?
Well, I'm a bit excited, Richard, because I think I've got a 9.
Well, we will be very excited as well. Fingers crossed, that's almost like a hole in one. Jeremy?
7.
7 for you. OK, let's start there.
Incited.
Incited. Thank you. And small roll of the drums. What do you think you've got, Mel?
Direction.
Well, David?
You've incited excitement. Fantastic, Mel. Well done.
Oh, good work.
That is a hole-in-one. We may even call it a hole-in-one instead of a full Monty. It's one of those magic moments when that first 8 letters came up that spelt doctrine. Along came any other vowel, with redaction being a possible one, contrived with a V, recondite with an E. Along came an I, and Mel's found it direction. Fantastic.
Great work, Mel. So a 9-letter word, and that means, of course, double the points. 18 points for Mel in that round. Well, after the excitement of a 9-letter word, we should keep going with the letters. And, Jeremy, see what you can do this time.
OK, Lily, could I please have a consonant, please?
Thanks, Jeremy. H.
And a vowel?
A.
And a consonant?
L.
A vowel?
E.
And a consonant?
C.
And a vowel, please?
O.
A vowel, please?
A.
And a consonant?
T.
And a consonant, please?
And last letter, B.
And here's the clock. Well, Jeremy, another 9 for us, perhaps?
Just an 8, Richard.
Oh, just an 8. OK, that's a heck of a good follow-up. Well done. Mel?
6.
6. And we'll start there, please.
Bleach.
Bleach. And yours, Jeremy?
Coatable.
Coatable. Now, that's a challenging one, David.
It certainly is. Let's have a look. Coat. Coatless. Coated. Coat hanger. No coatable. Jeremy?
No coatable, all right.
Sorry about that. Mel, bleach. Bleach is good for 6. A very strange 7 that I found is actable. And it's essentially another word for practical. If policies are actable, then they can be performed.
Very nice indeed, David. Unfortunately, no luck for Jeremy on that one, which means that Mel scored 6 points. Well, let's see what the numbers turn up for us this time. And Mel, would you like to select a combination?
Could I have 1 large and 5 small numbers, please, Lily?
Thanks, Mel. 1 large and 5 small. And our numbers are 1, 5, 4, 7, 2. The large number is 50. And the target to reach is 107.
Let's see if we can get there. Well, the numbers tied seems to have turned back in the easy direction. Mel, you had no trouble there?
No, I didn't.
107. Jeremy?
Yeah, I found 2 ways of doing it.
Well, that comes as no surprise. But Mel, I think you chose the numbers, so take us through your approach, please.
50 times 2 is 100,
50 by 2 is 100.
plus 7 is 107.
Too easy. Add the 7, 107.
Very nicely done. Right on the target. Jeremy, did you use the same method or several other ones?
Yeah, I did that first and then getting a bit bored and taking a chapter from Lily's book.
Did you want to show us another approach?
OK, well, if you take 50 and then add 1,
50, add 1.
yep, multiply that by 2,
By the 2 is 102.
and then add 5 to get 107.
Add 5, 107.
Very nicely done. Don't tell me you've got another method, Lily.
These 2 are good.
Very straightforward. They did the job and they scored the points. 10 points each for Jeremy and Mel. Jeremy's now on 33. Mel has just cracked the half-century, 50 points. So we're heading into another brief break now, and that means another word mix for you. This time it's speed sit. And the clue, an evasive dance move. Back after the break.